Wild Talents, by Charles Hoyfort, Chapter 4a. Not a bottle of ketchup can fall from a tenement house fire escape in Harlem without being noted, not only by the indignant people downstairs, but, even though infinitesimally, universally, maybe, affecting the price of pajamas in Jersey City, the temper of somebody's mother-in-law in Greenland, the demand in China for rhinoceros horns for the cure of rheumatism, maybe. Because all things are inter-related, continuous, of an underlying oneness. So then the underlying logic of the boy, who was guilty of much, but was at least innocent of ever having heard of a syllogism, who pasted a peach label on the can of string beans. All things are so interrelated that, though the difference between a fruit and what is commonly called a vegetable seems obvious, there is no defining either. A tomato, for instance, represents the merging point. Which is it, fruit or vegetable? So then the underlying logic of the scientist, who is guilty of much, but also is very innocent, who, having started somewhere with his explanation of mass psychology, keeps right on, sticking on that explanation. Inasmuch as there is always a view somewhere, in defense of anything conceivable, he must be at least minutely reasonable. If mass psychology applies definitely to one occurrence, it must, even though almost imperceptibly, apply to all occurrences. Phenomena of a man alone on a desert island can be explained in terms of mass psychology, inasmuch as the mind of no man is a unit, but is a community of mental states that influence one another. Interrelations of all things, and I can feel something like the hand of Emma Piggott reaching out to the hand, as it were, of the asphyxiated woman on the mountainside. John Dottie and bodies on benches in the Harlem Park, as oxygen has affinity for hydrogen. Rose Smith, Ambrose Small, the body of a shepherd named Funnel.